your luck's just that bad. I could see it if it was a coin toss 50-50, because then it makes sense. You will get it sometimes, then you won't get it sometimes. And luck of the coin will just make it seem hilariously one-sided sometimes. And Power, I'm still gonna play some P4G with myself when it's starting. Alright man, enjoy P4G. Love that game. It does, you just got unlucky. But if it doubles to 100%, you can't really get unlucky unless they have a, like, resistance modifier of, like, maybe 40 or something. Then I could see it having a chance for it.
This is terrible.
It's like a storm swept through in the middle of supper. What are these scraps of cloth?
Habits.
Huh? Oh, I'm so sorry.
They belong to the acolytes who lived here. They were tasked with looking after me. I owe them all so much.
Where have they gone?
Oh, really? They get first strike? 1 damage. There are enemies without a common skill that could explain things, I guess, maybe? The only ways I could see the game modifying a steal value is adding a resistance, or having drop tables that are like, that roll higher or something else, like you say, a rare modifier. That could make so that way, like, something that should be guaranteed is not so guaranteed because you just didn't roll high enough to get that bin. It just feels strange to do it that way. At least a little bit. At some point I'm gonna sell all of my items just to make... I don't know if I have infinite space or not. This is an epic game? Clearly not. It's a Bravely Default game, Angelo. Who the hell is that? I mean, Angela, if this was a Final Fantasy game, it would need the standard things. 4 heroes that have been taken away from their homes to go on a perilous journey. Some sort of deity figure that's trying to fuck them up in some way. It would need to involve government that tries to appear non-black and white, but it's still black and white. It would require 4 crystals of the elements. It requires a lot of things to be Final Fantasy. And clearly, this is not Final Fantasy. Oh, that's right, I also got that item I never looked at. Not sure it's sarcasm, right? I don't know about Bravely Default in particular, but you should never trust absolute values in video games. You can have a 100% chance to, say, paralyze the enemy on hit, but still fail even if done so, because it might be subject to the enemy resistance. That's what I mean by resistance checks. If you have 100% of an ailment on an opponent, let's say a boss, 100% sleep chance due to added modifiers, 100% sleep chance, go, and it doesn't work, either because they have an immunity to it, or because the devs gave him a, let's say, 200% resistance, and you have to chip that away. You have to go over 200% to start getting positive percentiles to even be able to inflict the status ailment on him. And sometimes the devs make sure that is impossible, flat out. Effect when equipped, +1 mind. And everything but name. And the name, that's what matters. That's where the trademark and such take place. A staff crowned with a large piece of mithril that has been refined using a special technique. The mithril magical power dramatically raises mind. It has no magical attack, though. Just only physical attack. Wait. Oh, they even have pictures for all of them, too. That looks nice. But, can anyone use that? Actually, she can. You know what, Shua? Alright. Hello, Mr. Not a Boss. What is your name? Oh, you left all locations. You startled me for nothing. Go on then, shoo. Alright, fuck you then. I was supposed to start off a new series, but it was shot down before that could happen. Later, it was semi-incorporated into Final Fantasy 12 canon. Apparently, the bigwigs at Square didn't like the director or something. I can see that happening. The story's supposed to happen here in a moment.
Just awful. It's in complete chaos.
Yet swallowed up in silence. And in that stillness, grief. This place is steeped in sadness.
The women here made themselves a human shield that I might get away.
And now, all of them gone. It's Norende all over again.
Yet, I haven't the leisure to send them on, or to mourn them. I'm not allowed even the luxury of grief. They sacrificed themselves that I might protect the crystal. I'll not betray them, I swear it. No matter what happens.
Surely, you can allow yourself to grieve.
I pray for them, that they may know peace. But for now, I must press onward. The crystal altar is just beyond. Follow me.
I can't find anything that says when you should visit Carl. You can get the hyper bracelet from later. He's driving me mad. Huh. Ah. Gotcha, game. Gotcha. I love farming money. Your AI friend's data has been updated. Hey! Friendbot, what up, dude? Hard at work, I see. Indeed we are.
It's enormous!
Even hearing the stories, I'd never expected.
No! Its light is dimmer still than when I left. I've watched over the crystal all my life, but this... I've never seen this.
We need to release it from the darkness. Agnes, you know what to do, don't you?
The Mother Vestal, my predecessor, showed me as a child. A right to cleanse the crystal of any evil to befall it. I'm to sharpen my focus to a single point and align my breathing to the thrum of the crystal's natural rhythm. Every Vestal to come before me has poured her prayers into the crystal. The time has come to draw upon that store of will and awaken it.
You do your office proud. Now for the final step.
The Vestal garb.
Right. Without that to serve as a conduit, you won't be able to set the crystal to resonating.
The Mother Vestals was stored in the reliquary.
Lead the way. Once we have that, we can begin the rite of awakening.
I just thought of something, actually. In the beginning... It's a strange thing to just sort of have me notice right now. In the beginning cutscenes, we saw Agnes and the crystal falling into darkness. We saw all the characters' introductions. We never saw the fairy's introduction, though. She sort of just appeared next to Agnes, and I don't remember if she said she was with her or not, but the fairy seems to know a lot. Suddenly, that just sort of shot me as odd. She was in the CG intro? I know she was in the CG intro because she says you have to follow it to the end. But I don't think she was in the intro for any of the characters. That's kind of what just sort of struck me, that she knows a lot about this crystal thing, but she wasn't in the intro for Agnes at all. She only really appeared when you go to the chasm and you find that it's there. You see Agnes mourning it, and then Tiz showed up, and the fairy showed up as well. I don't know if that was her with her or not. It sort of just struck me as odd. You only get to work from here on in, so that means boss fight's coming, probably. The fuck is TV listings? What? Glorified UI elements, like a quest compass. There are different ways to do quest compasses in games. I just have never seen them that. Do me one huge favor. Can you go back to Caldicea and see the Innkeeper? Right now? The story's right in front of us. I mean, if you want, I probably will. If only to check as well, what's it called? Check as well, like, if the side quest can be done now or not. After you do this? Alright, yeah, we can do that. What are the TV listings in Golden? It's a way to see them, I believe, like bonus content, like bonus music stuff, videos, and all that. Think of it as an ad network, if you want, for the Persona series in general. I never really looked at it that much, but as you play the game, it will unlock more TV stuff that you can see, and that is sort of just bonus stuff. Like, there are the lessons you could go into with the teacher from Persona 3, and he just sort of expands a bit on the world a bit. Not only that, but also just what they try to call the pseudoscience of Persona stuff.
That's the garb you need?
Yes, this is it. But the dark has beaten us here.
Oh, look at it. It's in tatters. And it must have been such a beautiful piece.
It may not serve its function in this state, yet no other set remains to us.
What now, then? We can't perform the rite without it.
Why not give it a try as is? Even without its sacred power, the frock is deliciously holy.
Stop talking, Ring-a-Bell.
If this garb is destroyed, can we make a new one?
A set of holy vestments used in some miraculous ritual? Sure, Tiz. Let me ask my tailor.
No, he's right. That's it. We must speak with the old sage of the Yuliana Woods. He has seen to the creation of the Vestal's garbs and other ceremonial tools for generations. There's no finer craftsman. I met him only once, as a small child together with the Mother Vestal. More than a decade has passed. I cannot say whether he is still there, or even alive, but
if he can make us a new set of vestments, why are we still standing around talking? I've never heard of these woods. Where are they? How will we get there?
I recall the forest being uncommonly dense. Also, there was a lake.
If it's large enough to float a ship, I'll land us there. Now, what of the ladies of Yuliana? Are there many ladies?
Ignore him. Can we be certain this lake hasn't rotted through like the oceans? That's not how I fancy ending my life.
Well, what does Ring-a-Bell's journal have to say on the matter?
Let's have a look. Ah, here we are. Yuliana, yes. The hidden heart of an ancient wood, northeast of Ansheim.
Given the book's owner, I half expected some note about the lack of women there.
Women or no, that's our next destination.
Indeed, but since we're going, let's hope for ladies.
Journal Ex Machina, indeed. I find the idea of the book having future knowledge interesting, but the unfortunate part of anything that has that kind of function is that it'll often be used as like, all right, this is what we do next because it's written in the book. We have to do it now. And I just can't get to it a bit. All right, here's the inn. I've already stayed with them once. Basically, more comedic version of Edgar from Final Fantasy 6. By the way, have you actually read the journal? You have full access to the pages in game. Really? Where? Oh, the first town. I've stayed in his inn quite a handful of times, actually. Even talked to him. Great Historia? I have not. Oh, wait. What the? Huh. It actually does mention Uyana Woods. And it shows her as a Sky Knight, but I don't think it's... If this actually shows the plot of the story all the way to the end, then I will find that to be a fabulous use of it as a thing that's like they could count on players not really looking at and ignoring, just going to the hard story, but they could have done everything right here. We're probably gonna die. Big scary demon god thingy, probably, as is customary with most Final Fantasy games. Meant to compare them. I mean, we have passed them a certain story event, so I can't just, like, look at those. Like, where is a story event that we know happened, or at least we've seen happen, like, maybe artwork, something else? Because right now it's sort of detailing some stuff prior to all of us, I believe. Oh, here's where Tiz finally is there. Sky Knight's routed. That's when we first meet her. Then there's that one. Wait, what? Motivated by the coin I flashed, blushed awkwardly to stand with this word. Try Uyana Woods. I reached out to hand him the money, but he turned and ran without taking it. Very odd. Seems wait. Now suffer the force of manual labor. Those I meet were too tired and apologize to answer my questions. This is not how we went to Uyana Woods or figured it out, unless they suddenly... If we see that he starts trying to bribe someone with money to figure out where we need to go, then maybe that would be like a tip for Uyana Woods, yeah, but I don't know. Wait, what? Monster Fiber, alright. That's it, alright. Ever play Radiant Historia? I have not. We fly. I think I remember the name though, but I don't know where it was, or what game it was, or what game it was, or what system it was on. But, alright, Jinker, I'm here. As requested, here I am, at the end. I assume we gotta talk to him? Or just stay? Alright, we did. I've stayed at this place a handful of times just to, like, catch up for when I was grinding. A scene is supposed to play? No clue then. Maybe at night? And that is true. You could be thinking about a scene much later in the game. Understand where we are. We're still in Chapter 1. It is nighttime now, so I will try it one more time. Nope, not there. Alright, going back to the story. Let's see if there's any combat here. That's what we're gonna find. My propellers, because magical science. That's what it is.
This place holds nothing for us. Let's return to our task.
God damn it, game! You're trying to adventure. Please stop. Why you gotta do that to me? I want to see the world. There's another monument right there. This little obelisk-looking stick thingy. You learned Life Thief. So that's just kill people then. I've stolen a life. You killed them, yes. Deal the same damage as a conventional attack to one target. Also, 75% chance to restore your own HP. Oh, wait, no. So it's a siphon strike, basically. Thyrocendaria. How's it going? Thanks for the follow. You're awesome, and welcome to the stream. So we don't steal money, we steal HP. That would be on a black mage or something, I don't know. What do we got?
feels familiar. It's been ages, but this is it. We were here. The Mother Vestal, I, and Olivia.
Was that strange, distant groaning here then, too? Or am I the only one who's thoroughly unsettled right now?
You're not alone. The lack of women here is positively chilling.
Though it seems someone lives here.
Hello? Is anyone there?
I thought I heard something. This place draws few visitors, I fear, and me fewer still. So, to whom do I owe this pleasure?
I am Agnes Oblige, sir. Vestal of Wind.
Little Agnes, is it? Oh, you have grown, child. You were scarce more than a little sprout when your predecessor brought you here. Now look at you, a fine woman you've become. Fine and plump and pleasantly jiggly.
Jiggly, what the?
Ugh, lovely. It's a geriatric ring-a-bell.
Then you are indeed the sage I seek. I fear I do not remember your name, sir.
Oh, we are a lot alike in that, my dear. Not many people around these parts to call me by it. Whatever it was. Sage will do just fine by me. It is what the last Vestal called me. At her heels, you. Thage, Thage, you'd call. A more charming little echo I've never heard.
Well, I am glad to have found you.
Feels rather good to hear a pretty young thing like you was looking for me. Seems I've not quite lost my charm. Now, you called yourself Vestal. I take it that means the last Vestal is...
Yes, sir. Her tenure as Vestal ended 5 years ago. Her life, a year later.
I see. A sad loss for all of us. She was fair but firm, very firm. She had taut curves fit to drive a man mad.
We shall be needing an in-depth account, good sage. Also, a briefing on any wild women of the woods.
Stop talking. Just stop.
You've quite the following, my dear. I had thought the Vestals forswore all contact with the outside world.
They are assisting me in my task.
Oh, assistance, eh? I see. Oh, and such colorful characters they are. I've kept you out here long enough. Come inside. I see. Well, that's quite the story. You've been brave to come this far, Agnes.
I'd not have managed on my own. I owe Tiz a great debt.
Well, perhaps it is we've come to the harrowing.
The harrowing?
The swelling dark is a harbinger, lad, as is the fall of the temples, the dulling crystals, the great chasm.
It is the Vestal's calling to see that darkness purged. I must awaken the 4 crystals.
Awaken them?
Absolutely astonishing!
Huh? What?
I took the liberty of stealing a peek at the ladies' fashions you've assembled in the next room, good sir. Each is a beauty fit to outshine the next. Their allure had me spellbound. Spellbound, I tell you.
I'm impressed a man of your scant years can properly appreciate them.
I would gladly talk the night away with a man of your genius.
They're a matched pair.
Ring a bell, please. We're in the middle of an important discussion.
As am I, my friend. This is art, romance. You'll come to understand in a few years. And as I recall, we didn't come here to talk. We came to procure Vestal garb as quickly as possible. While you were chatting, I searched. My efforts bore unexpected fruit, that's all.
So, you've come to me because of your need for new vestments, have you?
I have. The garb housed in the temple was lost to the darkness. We found it in scraps, sir.
Those garbs are woven from rainbow thread. No substitute will suffice.
And is this thread something you keep on hand?
I fear not, my dear. The Vestal to wear the garb must procure the thread herself. It is tradition. The last Vestal of Wind did so, as did her predecessor and countless Vestals before. Even had I the thread used to craft the last Vestal's garb, I could not fashion it into aught of use to you.
I understand. Tell me where I must go.
Of course, my child. But come, the day is nearly spent. Stay the night. Oh, yes, if you girls would like, I would be happily obliged to make space in my own bed for you.
Of course.
Unacceptable.
Likewise.
Then let the two of us pass the night in ardent conversation.
Good morning. Slept well, I trust? Dear, was it? How about making a nip of breakfast now for an old man, eh?
What? Why should I cook for you?
Because a young beauty's home-cooked meal is far more appetizing than anything I might make myself, of course. Given her upbringing, I've grave doubts the Vestal could boil water, let alone cook. That leaves you.
Food can wait, Sage. Now the location of the rainbow thread, if you please.
And yes, jealous are you? Oh, that's adorable.
The location of the rainbow thread, if you please.
You're no fun at all. Very well, then. I prepared a light meal while you were sleeping. Eat before you go. You'll find the rainbow thread very deep in a cave that is far west of here. I shall mark it upon your map.
I want to say I could buy the rainbow thread. I can find the, yeah, right here. Hold up. Why are you trying to hide, dude? Oh no, I can find a rainbow dress, not maybe rainbow thread. Damn it. Does that mean this would work though? I could just buy and be like, alright, side quest solved, move on.